Stop scheming and looking hard. This was my shit back in the day, though, man. Windpipe. Wow. You think you are Mr. Big Stuff? Bitches flush. He said pistol whip covered up. Use your bitches flush. Yo, this shit is, dog, I haven't heard this shit in so long. It's bringing back so many memories, yo. Man, in the early 2000s, I was bugging out. My early 20s and shit. I was like 20 years old back when the shit, or no, I was like, when this actual album came out, I was like, probably like, it came out in what, like 99? Yeah, I was like 15 or something. 17, something like that. So yeah, I remember this shit.
Capture target has vital information that you will need to extract. Being naval subject brought back alive.
Somebody. Message.
Mission complete. The captive has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
I'm only getting stuck though. Ooh, cutting right in half at the waist. Ooh, man, I love doing that shit. I'm loving this fucking saw blade gun. This is so much fun to use. Cutting all these motherfuckers in half. I'm digging it. God damn. That shit's just beastly. And once I can actually put some fucking mods on it, it'll be even better. Man, my peoples need to come through and drop that package off, yo. Trying to get my smoke on. Sitting here listening to Dr. Dre, I can't even get my smoke on because I'm waiting on my fucking package. Man. God damn. This beat right here is hard as shit.
Going out of style, there are people working to make this system a better place.
It's silent and deadly. Mama's house. Huh. But the backdrop wasn't flattering enough. Wow. That's different. Just split your wig. Wow, yo. Alright, what kind of shit we trying to do now? We're gonna do some kind of... Hey man, push. I don't give a fuck. Everybody can... Yeah, I don't care. I'm just trying to blast people. I told you, I'm using this saw blade, y'all, just trying to cut limbs off. So, I don't give a fuck what planet I'm doing it on. Oh, shit. And fuck the whole groove up. as long as one of us has access to it, I think that person, I think like the host can pull everybody to one spot as long as, yeah, even if they don't have it accessible. Like I can bring y'all somewhere if you don't have access to it. But I mean, I only have access to Europa, so, and Jupiter. That's as far as I got. Yeah, I'm not that far. Yeah. Because I don't really, I mean, really, I just get on here and just like to kill shit and everything, so, I mean, I don't really... Like, I want to open up Saturn so that I fucking, so I can get the, yeah. The one John, I couldn't even get close because the one, I think it was Volker, it was throwing kunai at me or something, and literally like one of them fucking put me asleep. And then I melted her face with the fucking laser gun. I actually put it up on my YouTube when I melted her fucking face with the laser gun. It's up on my channel. Some funny ass shit.
Near a prison searching for a curious anomaly. Their last known location was the prison block. Hunter, I must know their fate.
Samaris, what was so important that your sentinels would risk entering a Grenier prison?
All knowledge is important. I would expect you to know that, Rose.
Didn't you, bitch? Didn't you? That shit is funny. When you thought you were gonna lose the motherfucker, you went and got pregnant. Didn't you, bitch? Didn't you? That's fucking terrible. Ooh. It's all good. This is how my baby mom needs to be, yo. Because she trying to make my daughter hate me. But it don't work. Because I left her because she was using drugs behind my back and shit. And lying to me and shit. So, I left her. And so she's been bitter for the last 5 years. Well, because she was... Yeah, well, truthfully, but I didn't like tell the courts nothing or nothing like that, and she didn't have anywhere to live, and she did pull herself together at one point. So it's a real long story. It's a long story. Oh, trust me, when we went to court, the judge was biased as hell. The judge, I wasn't even working at the time, and the judge was telling me to pay $400 a month when I didn't even have a job. Yeah, but I mean, like, I still was taking care of my daughter or whatever, and then as soon as I told my daughter's mom I think about getting back with her, she took me right back to the court and dissolved the whole child support suit. Yeah, so, and I still have all the paperwork. Because she's the type that'll, like, she's a real vindictive person, man. Like, it's terrible, but I hate to talk about my daughter's mom, but yeah, it's true. It's true. She's just terrible. But it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect, you know. But I just wish my baby's mom was able to be civil, but it's really hard. She's just really bitter, man, and she doesn't want to get along with me, so she just tries to make everything as hard as possible. But I'm dealing with it, you know. Oh, dude, you don't even know. If they had a fucking story of my life, it'd probably be a fucking award-winning fucking shit, dude. You have no idea what I've been through in my life. Yeah, exactly. Life and Times of the Amazing Caucasian. Yeah, man. It's just that, yeah, I've been through a lot in my life and I survived, and it made me a stronger person for it. I've been, you know, when I was a child, I was abused, you know, every way you could think of. And so it's like, you know, growing up, fucking, you know, I went through a lot of stuff, and bro, it's just, it made me into a really, at first I was a really bitter and cynical person, but now I'm at a place in my life where I try to help people that have had the experiences that I've had. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's about healing, bro. It's not about hurting anymore. I try to heal people now. And you know what? When I help people, it helps me too. Yeah. I did. If you go on my channel, I have a section called vlogs. I haven't done it in a couple weeks, but yeah, I just talk about the one John. I talk about how I died 2 days in a row from overdosing, and that shit was wild. Like, I overdosed, right? And I actually, in mid overdose, don't ask me how it happened because I don't know. But I woke up at the hospital and I had overdosed, and I asked them, I was like, yo, where's my car? And they're like, oh, it's outside. And I'm like, how the fuck did I get here? They're like, yo, you drove up to the emergency room door, blowing your horn, saying you were overdosing from heroin. And I was like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, so I saved my own life that day. Tell me about it. And then the very next day I did the same fucking thing, except I didn't save myself. They had to come pick me up in the ambulance because I was stopped in the middle of the street with my face on the wheel of the car with my foot on the brake. And I was dead. I was dead. Yeah, and they had to pull me out of the car and all that other shit, and they had to Narcan me 6 times. Yeah, it was wild, bro. Well, no, they use Narcan. It's a drug. It's an inhalant kind of drug, or they can inject it with a needle. But it reverses the effects that the opioids have on the receptors in your brain, so that you come out of the overdose. Yeah, it's gnarly. So yeah, that was the last time. I mean, I got clean like 3 years ago. So tell me about it. I mean, the only... Yeah, oh, trust me, bro. There was times, I mean, I literally wanted to die, man. I wanted it to end, but I'm really glad it didn't, because now I was able to, now I'm able to take care of my mom and my stepdad, because they're both on disability and stuff. So everything worked out for, you know, everything worked out, man, you know. So... Yeah, the thing, yeah, so what you're referring to is I try not to become complacent. Yeah, I can't, yeah, there, at no point do I feel like I totally know that I'm one bad decision away from destroying everything I've gotten back. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll tell you what, here's something, my friend, I've known her for 25 years. And so she was having her issues with the heroin and stuff. So I got her on this program, and so me and her were hanging out for like a year or whatever. We were just friends, whatever. And so long story short, it got to a point where she ended up ditching me because I guess like her ex-boyfriend wanted to get back with her or whatever, the guy she used to use drugs with. And so a few weeks after she abandoned me or whatever, she ended up, her and him got locked up for manufacturing methamphetamine.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm glad I went with my gut feeling and stayed away from her.
That shit's wild.
Because even my mom was like, oh, I like her, you know, why don't you see if you can reconcile with her, and I'm like, Mom, you don't want me to do that. I was like, I'm telling you, she's up to no good. And then within weeks, yeah, and I showed my mom, I was like, see, that's why I stayed away from her. So yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. Like, I'm dead serious about, like, not doing dumb shit no more. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try and so here I'll invite her back. J-Bell. There you go, darling. But yeah, man, I heard you too. You were like, "Fuck," and then you just hear the ship go. Oh shit, man. But yeah, dude, life has definitely been a roller coaster ride, man, and I definitely don't take it for granted. That's for sure.
Yeah. Every experience helps you get better. So.
Yeah. It's just because when I tell people like things that I've gone through, they're just like, wow, man, what? Just and I don't remember any of it. I don't remember anything past putting my car in reverse. Yeah, I mean, it was so crazy, yo. I wish I was wearing a GoPro or something at the time. That's the type of shit that I wish it was able to have a recording of it or something, like be able to actually witness it myself, like, wow. Yeah, it's crazy, yo. I've been through some wild shit, man.
Yeah.
I remember in North Camden, I had a guy pull a meat cleaver on me over $20. Mm-hmm. Oh, it was some wild shit, bro. Over $20. Shit was crazy, just because he wanted my $20.
Their last known location was the prison block. Hunter, I must know their fate.
Well, he got $10, but I ended up. He really didn't make anything. So I'll tell you the story. So what happened? I went to North Camden to cop drugs, and on my way to the block, he intercepted me and he asked me where I was going, and I told him, and he's like, "Oh well, my cousin from such and such a block just gave me a few of them, blah blah blah." And so I was like, all right, well, let me test one. If it's legit, you know what I mean, I'll grab off you. So we went to a little spot behind this abando, and I did one, and I turned around and to gather my shit up. And when I turned back around, he had a meat cleaver pulled out, and he was like, yo, he was like, give me the money. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, at first, when he was handing me the bags, he wouldn't let go of the bags, and so I wouldn't let go of the money. And he was telling me to let go of the money, and I'm like, nah. So I snatched the bags out of his hand, and I let him have the money. And then that's when he pulled the meat cleaver out, and he told me to give him the cash. And I was like, nah. And then I went in my bag as if I was going to take the money back out to give it to him. And typically when a person reaches down, the other person's eyes will be diverted to the person's hands to see what they're grabbing. So his eyes diverted down to my hand that was going in the bag. So I used my other hand to mush his face, and I just ran. Yeah, I got that one off. Yeah, it's some wild shit, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. I got lucky with that one. I could have got myself in a lot of trouble there. Because had I missed, or had he been stronger than I predicted or anticipated, he could have really done a lot of damage to me. So yeah, I'll tell you what, man, I acknowledge how lucky I am, because I made it out of plenty of situations where, I mean, I definitely should not be alive. Like, I'll give you it. So when I used to go out there, you get to know the street people and stuff. So the girls that sell their bodies out there, they're also drug addicts, so you get to know them. And so there was this one girl that I knew, and we went and we copped together this day, and we met up with one of her friends, and we went into an abandoned house, and we all got high together. But here, it was a little bit too much for me, and I ended up falling out, right? And they fucking left me there in an abandoned house in the middle of Camden, and at like, you know what I mean, like 10 o'clock in the morning or something, in an abandoned house. And here I woke up like 3 hours later, yo, and fucking, yeah, I was lucky I woke up. Because they left me there, I would have just been dead in an abandoned house in the middle of the city. And nobody would have known it. Oh, I know, bro. I'm telling you, my dude, it's wild, yo. It's some wild shit. I definitely have been through a lot of wild shit in my life. And I love telling people the stories. I love telling the stories because it's mind-boggling how I'm still alive. Like, I literally have... Bro, I got way more than 9 lives, homie. Because I should have been dead 15 times over. I mean, I've overdosed to the point where I wasn't breathing and I didn't have a pulse for minutes at a time. And like my brain still works on a normal, you know, actually it's kind of almost an above average level. It's crazy. Like, I've been really intelligent and smart my whole life, but drugs should have destroyed my fucking brain, but it didn't. I'm still pretty well put together in that sense. What do you mean, what have I ever had? Drug-wise? The list is probably shorter on what I haven't done. Like, I haven't done, like, peyote. I haven't done any, like, exotic shit, like peyote or opium or anything like that. Like, I've done coke and fucking heroin and weed and PCP and shrooms and acid and shit. All the basic, regular shit. You know what I mean? But, like, I didn't... Yeah, I mean, it is. It's the normal shit you hear. That's what I mean by it. But then, like, growing up, I had friends that would eat, like, boxes of Caucasian to trip. And I'm like, negative. Caucasian, it's a cold medicine that's, like, for people with high blood pressure. And people used to take, like, fucking boxes of it or whatever, handfuls of them, and they would trip, they said. So I never tried it. But, that fucking, people that, like, huff aerosol or huffing paint, I never did that. I didn't do that. Like, like, I've done crazy shit, but I haven't done no, like, wild-ass shit. Like, I've done, like, E-pills and Molly and shit like that. But, like, not no, you know, that shit's just off the wall. Like, inhalants, that shit's crazy. Yeah, nah, people, when I was in middle school and shit, people used to do that on the back of the school bus. But yeah, I'm more of like a weed smoker. Hey, actually, you know what, well, since you mentioned that, this kid that I know, when he was doing it, he actually, like, went out and started fucking, what's it called, damn, what the fuck is that called? He fell on the floor and started, like, squirming and shit because his fucking, you know what I mean? I guess he did it too long or something. Like, he literally went out and, like, started, like, squirming. Almost like he was having a seizure, almost. Because he literally fell off the bus seat and fucking smacked his head on the floor. Yeah, this was back when I was in 7th grade. This was like 97. Yeah. I know, it's nuts. That's what I'm saying, I never did that shit. Like, I started, like, smoking weed and shit like that back then, but, like, I didn't do nothing hard until I was in high school. Like, my junior and senior year is really when I started experimenting with, like, cane pills and Xannies and all that kind of shit.
We managed to retrieve fragments of a biological signature. Could this be what Samaris was after?
Orders will perform analysis
like,
on the signature
well,
now.
Yeah, it's
There's nothing here.
yeah. Well, because well, I had my cousin. What the fuck is that?
Here we shall search and find the eyes of day drinking the
I thought like I was like, huh? Yo, I never saw that before. That's new.
Pardon, operator. It seems Ordis is hearing voices again. Running diagnostics.
Oh man,
No,
yo, that
Ordis.
little
We
fucking
heard it
robot
too.
John, funny as
Tenno,
shit, bro.
That's the voice from the arcane codices. Cephalon Samaris is hiding something. Pay him another visit.
That's funny.
Find out what he knows.
Yeah.
Sirius has no reason to lie.
Or he's like, what's he say? He's like, I want you to come back covered in blood. That shit is funny as fuck. When he's like, I want you to come back covered in blood.
Sick and sound.
Yeah, this shit is wild, bro.
We're supposed to be doing something on this earth.
Oh, shit, man.
Is it just like the ones to Mars?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, in like 15-20 minutes, I might just have to hop off for like 2 minutes because I got somebody coming by. I'm just giving you the heads up, that's all. But yeah, dude, fucking... I've actually been... Strata Relay. That's where we gotta go, Strata Relay?
Yeah, talk to somebody.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm not really trying. I mean, if you want to go do all that, I mean, we can. But I mean, I'd rather just do missions and shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? Instead of, because doing that whole open world shit and all that, it's just, I don't know, it's just a headache. Yeah, like, what, you jumping off? Oh, alright, yeah, just, shit, send me an invite or whatever when you want to jump back in. Because you're gonna be connected to us via the PSN, John, anyway. We're talking, the three of us are in a party on the PlayStation, not the game. So if you go on a different mission, we'll still be able to talk. Where is... Alright, so... Wait, let me see. Do I have to... J-Bell, you got any missions you gotta do? You gotta go to the relay. Shit, what was I doing? What the fuck was I doing? Yeah, I was fucking thinking of something and now I can't remember what I was doing. Shit. I came to go into my arsenal for something and I can't fucking remember why. Oh yeah, I have to set my shit up so I can do magnetic damage, that's right. So... I don't think I can do a magnet with this. Magnetic damage is what? Heat and electricity? No, that's radiation. Yeah, there we go. It's ice and lightning. Okay. Okay. Alright, J-Vel, you want me to just pick something for us to go kick ass? Yeah. Alright. Oh, shit. Alright. Pick something simple so that, yeah, you gotta go find them in the John. Yeah, that's it. And then you got...
Is the big plus sign that's in my face him?
I have no idea. Oh my god. I don't know either. He's like the big plus thing in front of his face.
There's like a big plus sign.
It'll have it marked. It'll be marked. And it'll have his name when you look at him.
Yeah, that's wait,
Oh, well, you want to back out of ours before you get... Hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh my god! Alright, here. Alright, J-Bell, I'm inviting you back to this, John, to me, so we can go together, and he backed out so he can go to where he's going. Alright. Shit! This shit's crazy, yo. We're so unorganized. So fucking unorganized, it's crazy. Alright, yeah, I gotta kill 150 enemies with fucking magnetic damage. Magnets! Magnets! You're the one from like Wyoming or something, right? Or Oklahoma or something? Oh, it was Wyoming. I was right the first time. No shit. Okay. Alright. Alright. Good old country girl. Come on. Say. I'm just kidding. I know, isn't that ironic? Like, they think just because it's the Midwest, it's like country. As in, like, or like Illinois, it's like, oh, farms. No, you ever heard of Chicago, motherfucker? Like, Chicago's not a farm, bitch. Okay? The fuck? Yeah, that's because, you know, it's fun. People, that's, what's the word I want to look for? It's like, when they don't know no better, it's like, I don't want to say that's like the stereotype, but it kind of is for like a Midwest. Like, people always think they're like hillbillies or something. Yeah, they think like people in the Midwest are like hillbillies and shit. And it's so far, it's so... Oh, I know. My cousins and them lived out in Ohio. So, if you want to talk about some hillbillies, there are some out there. And they're definitely some serious fucking hillbillies too. Like, they love their hillbilliness. They embrace that shit. I know. I'm too much, ain't I? Dude, that's how it's supposed to be, homie. That's what I'm here for, man. Bring joy to the world, bro. Jesus Christ. Oh, god damn. fuck yeah. Shooting these fucking saw blades at these motherfuckers, man. It's so much fun, dude. Cutting them in pieces. It's fucking great. What do you got? The Furax drones? Yeah, what? Shit, I have mine at, I got them at rank 3. Like, I polarized them 3 times. Them things are, yo, they're really powerful, though. When you get them up there, they're really fucking strong. I'm actually preferring these Obex drones over them because it involves the fucking hands and the feet. And it just looks awesome when you're fucking doing like kung fu combos on these motherfuckers.
Heads up, a Grineer assault team is headed your way.
Yeah, I mean everybody's got a different play style though, you know what I'm saying? So. Oh, word? Don't even tell me you're here right now, dog, because I'm in the middle of fucking rocking like 7 people. Fuck! Oh my god, no! Man, yeah, I fucked all of them. Okay. Well, yeah, alright. I probably gotta run outside real quick. Come on, phone. Oh, nah, it's not even. Oh, okay. That was the wrong phone. I got 2 phones. The wrong alert. Oh man. So what the fuck is that? Oh shit. Alright, time to use my fucking.
You have strayed.
What the fuck is
far
that?
from the path. May this correct you.
Uh-oh. He's about to try and come fight, ain't he? He's about to try and come fuck with me, ain't he? Trying to fight. Whoa. I remember last time, I don't know what he's called or whatever, but he came through and he fucking swiped me one time and fucking killed me. Ended me in literally one fucking swipe. Fucking put me to sleep. God damn, what the fuck is going on? You like that? That's some fucking ill shit there. Fucking lit them boys up. They don't want no fucking sauce. Shit. They better eat their pasta plain from now on.
Their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful
Shit.
mission. Find extraction.
Alright. That's what I'm talking about. Putting in that fucking work! Work, 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 work. I love how fast this reloads too. He just pops the little canister out and fucking puts another one in. Go to sleep, motherfucker. Yeah, I'm heading there. I'll get there. I'm coming. I'm on my way! I'm on my way, shorty! Wow, that's a... Good. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm done. I might as well wait for a dude to come now before I start another fucking mission anyway. Oh, shit.